Thank you, Diane.
I like to look it over the shoulder.
Okay. We have no guests. Approval of the minutes from May 1st. Any additions, corrections?
I didn't have any, so I will, if you've got something, I will make a motion
I
to
have
approve.
none. I will second. When I call for the vote?
Gene?
Yes?
Mike?
Yes.
Okay. Scheduled reports? Chief?
Thank you, sir. Month-end reports from April to, from January 1st to April, into April. The EMS calls was 159. The year before it was 158. Fire calls was 139. The year before was 97. That leaves a total for this year of 298. Last year was 255. We're up by 43 calls. Been a little busy. Mutual aid given is 56. Last year was 70. Mutual aid received is 23. Last year was 9. Total transports was 117. Last year was 112. Total non-transports is 56. Last year was 53. Total transfer to other agencies is 0. Last year we had 2. Total patients is 173. And last year was 167. That percentage is, on calls is 25.83%. That's up a little bit also. We had 3 doubles, 1 triple, 1 sub-triplet, for a total of 5, which makes it a total of 29 year to date. That's it for my report.
Okay. Anyone on the board have any comments or questions for the chief? Is there anyone in our audience tonight that has any comments or questions for the chief? Moving on. Scheduled reports. Mr. Cavanaugh? The only report that I have is, I think you should have a copy of it, and Dan, I think you have an invoice for it, is the, I got with Emmerich Gordon, right, for the estimate for Phase 2. You remember we broke the Auburn Park into phases. Phase 1 was the clearing of the trees. Phase 2 is now, we're going to start doing the grubbing and clear off and get everything ready. And the estimate for that is $46,500. And so the approximate date start on that is the first week in June. And I believe we do have an invoice for that, right? An estimate, right?
I haven't seen an invoice.
Okay, are there any comments or anything regarding that? No? Okay, that's all I have, and we'll go to Mr. Troyan.
Okay. The only thing I wanted to go over is, I was talking to Nancy and Emmerich, and it was weird the way she made the statement to us, to me, but she said, would it be okay if we made suggestions to the board?
Who made this?
Nancy.
Nancy.
I said, well,
Who's taking
I
suggestions?
said, one thing we do as a board is to make sure to hire people that are smarter than we are, so yes, we would like any suggestions they have to make.
Absolutely.
And so she was just making some examples, and one of them was the doing some upgrades to the volleyball courts up here.
How about if we turn it into a pickleball court?
You know what? I mean, you're so close there already.
We are.
So, but I think, again,
Is that a motion?
if we can't maintain our volleyball courts, how would we maintain a pickleball?
That's true.
So I think we have to take a little time to baby steps, but yeah, I'd like to at least get a quote to see what we'll do to, and she's talking to get the sand up there, kind of like almost like a beach volleyball set up. I don't know what the current status is, because I play a lot of volleyball.
Let me ask this. Do people who use that have to come in and sign up to use that?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. I'm just wondering if we have any record of the kind of use that it's getting currently.
Yeah, well, we can certainly,
I can speak to that. There's usually Thursday nights pretty regularly. I don't know if it's something through the Kempston, community thing, or if it's just a pickup game. But usually Thursday nights, there's a bunch of them that are playing.
Great.
So, that's the extent that I've seen it. It does get used occasionally if there's an event, like an all-day Saturday event, depending on what the event is, then the kids will run over.
Well, yeah, I have no, what will we actually do to maintain, it's just dirt, I mean, it's not, right?
Well, it's a sand court,
Yeah.
which may, I don't know, last time we put
Need
sand on the
another-
court, it may be a dirt court now, but
Yeah,
it might be worth, if you see our, facilities liaison, maybe you can talk to them.
okay. Yeah, if we had a better idea.
But,
Well, the sand, or something, if that's what it would take. wouldn't be a
Yeah,
big
that
deal.
wouldn't be a big deal. But again, that's, key thing I told them is, obviously that, if they see anything, any suggestions they have they don't want to step on our toes, because you know how emotional we get and how sensitive we are, so I told her it would be okay. On that note,
That's
I
it?
concede the remainder of my time for our massive list.
Okay. Daniel?
Since our last meeting, I've processed vouchers totaling $89,959.14. And I guess I should say our audits are complete. We've got our final bills, and we're in the process of doing a final reconciliation for April, and that should be it.
No. No resolutions or anything tonight? Wow.
Gene,
Yeah.
do we need to take any action on this?
I thought, do we need to make a motion on this phase two? Do we, for the estimate?
I don't know.
I know we had a,
Yeah, I thought we did.
okay, well,
Let's
it's
make
like,
them.
we have a
Go ahead.
motion to accept the Buckeye excavating quote for excavating $46,500 for the parking lot installation.
I will second.
Gene?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Okay, under old business, I'm looking here, it says the 2023 crack seal of various roads in Auburn Township, bid deadline is June 5th, 23. Is there any action we need to take? I know we did quite a bit at the last meeting, is there any?
No, we've already got the
We're done with that.
request for bids out, so we don't have any action on that until the bids come in the 5th.
So the next real question is, how do I stretch this meeting for another 15, 20 minutes? It looks like we're earning our money.
Read through the calendar of events.
There you go, okay.
Yeah, you can read that. Well, you know what you can do here. This is you can go through,
We have two young ladies in the back, we could have them introduce themselves and ask them.
Yeah. you can go through the Memorial Day ceremony one line at a time, very
I will,
slowly.
I'll do that in a minute. Young ladies, are you here for a specific reason, or
On a school assignment.
a school assignment?
For government?
For Kenston?
Yes.
Okay, what grade are you in?
11.
11, and what's your name for the minutes?
Well, my name is Jessica Wright.
And Gabriella West.
You get that, Dan? Jessica Ray?
Right.
Right.
W-R-I-G-H-T. And,
Gabriella West, like the direction.
like what?
West, like the direction.
Oh,
You got that? You're gonna have a lot to report after this meeting.
Classes at Boredom 101.
are you seniors at Kenston?
Grade 11.
All right, as everyone knows, this Sunday is our Memorial Day ceremony agenda. It'll start at 8:45 a.m. here at Mapleside, I'm sorry. And at 9 o'clock, we will be at Adam Hall. And then at 10 a.m., we'll be at Shadyside. At 9 a.m. in Adam Hall, we do the readings of the names of Auburn residents who have served in the military. At 8:30, here at Maple Shade Cemetery, a wreath laying service. We'll have an invocation, a wreath laying, volley and taps. And from the class of 2024 at Kenston, we'll do the taps and the volley. At 9 a.m., we'll proceed to Adam Hall. There'll be bagpipe music, welcome, a Pledge of Allegiance. Lily Tatera, Kenston class of 2023, will sing America. Pastor Ron Miller, New Hope Christian Fellowship, offers a prayer. Then we have the reading of the names, then the bagpipe, and I will introduce our guest speaker, Newell Howard. And the bagpipes play, and everyone exits, and we head to Shady Side. Shady Side ceremony, the color guard marches to the dedicated site. We'll play the Star Spangled Banner. Lily Tatera, class of 2023, will sing this Star Spangled Banner. Again, invocation by George Petrich. Lowering and folding of the American flag by the Auburn Boy Scouts Troop 101. Flag presentation to guest speaker Newell Howard. Raising of the American and POW flags. Raising of the Armed Service flags by the Auburn Cub Scouts and Auburn Boy Scouts. It'll be Army, the Marines, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard, and Merchant Marines. We'll end with Amazing Grace by the bagpiper, laying of the wreath, and then volley and taps again by the Kenston class of 2024. And that'll be this Sunday.
Point of order,
Yes,
it will not be this Sunday, it'll be Sunday the 28th.
I'm sorry, you're right, I'm way ahead of myself.
Yeah, I was gonna jump in on there before,
That's all
I give you a
right.
chance to correct that, and everybody's gonna show up there this weekend,
Ed,
be getting phone calls.
correct that, the 28th, I'm a little ahead of myself. A little nervous as this meeting is so short. Okay. Save the dates. 5/21, Auburn Alumni Reunion at Adam Hall. Do we have any Auburn alumni here? Anybody? Anyone? No one? Carl? No? No. Just me? Okay. Little history. I went to kindergarten in the Auburn Community Church basement, the first Auburn Community Church. Now, that was in 1950 something, and I remember that was the year the hula hoop was invented. Picture 32 kids in the basement of the Auburn Community Church doing the hula hoop. Okay? Now, then we went to Auburn School, and everybody in the whole school sat on the front yard, and we watched as they moved that church down East Washington Street to 44 to take it to Century Village in Burton. How about that? Just a little history there, since I'm the only alumni here. Okay, 5/25/23, Zoning Commission has been canceled. 5/28, which is not this Sunday, but next Sunday, will be our Memorial Day services. On June 1st, Auburn Senior Residents Large Trash Pickup Event, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. You must pre-register with the Department of Aging if you are a senior in Auburn and want our guys to pick up stuff at your property. And you need to have it out by the road the night before.
And we're getting kind of close now, so there's only like 120 spots and they fill up pretty quickly, so if anybody does call after this meeting and they get shut down, that's why you were too late.
On 6/3, the following day, large trash item drop-off event, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Adam Hall. On 6/5/23, Board of Trustees is our regular meeting, which will be our first meeting in June for the Auburn Township Board of Trustees. On 6/6/23, the BZA meeting, it will be at 7 p.m. right here at the administration office. On 6/8, the Zoning Commission meeting will be at 7, again right here at the administration office. 6/13, the BZA meeting at 7 o'clock, right here at the administration office. 6/19, the Board of Trustees regular meeting, which will conclude the last meeting in June. And 6/22, the Zoning Commission meeting will be at 7 o'clock at the Auburn Administration Building. So with that, before I make anything else, is there anyone here this evening that would like to address the board on any topic that you feel a need that needs to be brought up? Thank you, Carl. Yes.
Yes, I was brought to my attention that no one had heard anything about the historical building being open on Memorial Day as it has been in the past. And we're wondering, when I see these people, to let them know what the story is.
I believe it will be open.
It'll be open
It
after,
will
at
be
the end of
open
the
after
ceremony,
ceremony.
refreshments will be served.
Thank you.
Should we put Carl in charge of refreshments?
Well, we've had, Carl's made the donut run for us before, so this wouldn't be his first rodeo.
We put him on a board at the last meeting, so.
The donut board.
Anyone else?
I'll help.
Thank you.
Just a little brief update here. As you know, John Reithofer was one of the original members of the fire company.
Yes.
Upon his passing, he was very generous, and the fire company was a recipient of a portion of his lifelong earnings. We tried to figure out the best way to make good use of that money, so the fire department this year started the first annual John Reithofer Scholarship through the Kenston Foundation. So we donated $1,500 to the Kenston Foundation. They did their process, had some applicants, sorted through them, and awarded that to, actually, we went to an Auburn resident who was pursuing a career in physical therapy, because that was kind of our parameters as far as, you know, something that's not necessarily emergency medical services, but something in the medical field. So, yeah, so that's, Bergansky was the last name.
Yep.
I can't think of the
Okay.
first name of the guy.
Very good.
Yeah, so anyway, that was the scholarship event was last Friday morning, and it was presented, and we got
It's
a little.
very generous of Mr. Reithofer, and it's very generous of your organization.
I'm
to do
sure
that.
he'd appreciate, he would approve
Absolutely.
of your use
That's
of
kind
the
of what
funds.
we were, and it wasn't my idea, it came from the floor, but it was, somebody popped up with it, and I says, run with it, so, yep. That is all. I can't help you past that, dude, you know.
Mr. Reithofer was a very unique individual, there's no question. And if that camera wasn't on, I'd tell you a real funny story. Anything else? Yes, sir.
Large item drop-off day include tires again this year,
I believe so, yes.
and is it the same? Did we
Yeah, the
get a
tires are
grant?
free, we get a grant for it. You can only bring 8 tires, because legally that's all you can transport. They're ODOT rules, so. So again, we take them on or off the rims, doesn't matter.
Yes,
Is that any chemical things too, like paint?
I don't think we take paint or.
No, we don't do any of that, but county has regular pickups out at their facility. You can contact them as to when it's available.
It's on their website,
It's on their website.
Is that the Jog of Trumbull?
yes.
Yeah,
Jog
so,
of Trumbull.
so anything like that, you have to get rid of paints or whatever. They used to be once a year, but they've got that on a pretty regular basis now.
Yeah, they've been doing it quite a bit.
Looks like there's something on the board here, something.
Anything else? Government girls, anything? No. What else are you learning in government? Anything?
Well, we kind of finished our AP stuff, so we're kind of done.
You're kind of done.
Yeah,
How much longer till school's out?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay.
Not counting the days, are you?
Have you got summer jobs lined up? Okay, life is good. Go ahead, make the motion.
I will make a motion to adjourn.
I will second.
Gene,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
So moved, meeting adjourned. Thank you, everyone, for participating in your local